Hi everyone, it's Liam here from A Shot of Wildlife. Now I've been making these wildlife fact file videos for about 3 years now, and one of the things you always comment is that you're surprised by how long animals can live. So today I've put together a list of 17 random species, and I'm going to tell you how long they can live for and the longest lived animals of them species that have ever existed. Let's crack on.
First up, and starting with the smallest animal on this list, is the woodlouse. There are 30 species of these strange looking and land living crustaceans in the UK, and each have slightly different lifespans. The most numerous is the common grey woodlouse, which has a maximum lifespan of 3 years. Next up is the common earthworm. There are 27 different types of earthworm in the country, and 1 acre of healthy soil can be home to more than 1 million of them. Given ideal conditions, they can live for up to 6 years, although being at the bottom of the food chain, they usually don't survive anywhere near this long. Now I've tried to put this list into approximate size order, but I appreciate that some earthworms are larger than some peacock butterflies. These easily recognisable insects have a well-known life cycle that includes 4 stages: eggs, caterpillars, chrysalis, and then adults. In total they have a maximum lifespan of just over 13 months, 4 to 5 of which they spend in hibernation. The first bird to feature on this list is the smallest bird in Europe, the goldcrest. Weighing just 5.5 grams, they are only slightly heavier than 3 playing cards. If they survive to fledging the nest, they have an average lifespan of 2 years, but the oldest confirmed wild bird made it to 7 years of age. Common lizards are also known as viviparous lizards because they give birth to live young. As with a lot of reptiles, the females grow larger than the males and can also live for slightly longer. Overall they have an average life expectancy of 5 to 6 years, but the oldest known male made it to 7 years and the oldest female survived to the ripe old age of 11. Like common lizards, common toads are cold-blooded and therefore have slower metabolisms compared to mammals or birds. This also means that generally they have a longer life expectancy than their similar sized warm-blooded counterparts. If a common toad survives being a tadpole, it has an average lifespan of 10 to 12 years. However, 1 female common toad has been recorded as surviving to over 40 years of age. Next up, and the first mammal on this list, is the European mole. These creatures spend almost their entire life beneath the ground, so not very much is known about them in the wild. It's thought they have an average lifespan of around 2 years, but they have been recorded at up to 6 years of age. The song thrush is known for its loud and repetitive call and for its habit of smashing snail shells on rocks. Only 20% of fledglings survive through their first winter, but after that they can live for quite a long time. The average lifespan is 3 to 4 years, but 1 bird was recorded at 13 years and 9 months of age. I've tried to cover a broad range of species on this list, so here is a freshwater fish, the perch. Like a lot of other animals that breed by producing hundreds or thousands of eggs per year, they have an extremely high mortality rate in their first few weeks of life. If a perch survives to adulthood, it has an average lifespan of 5 years, but they have been recorded in excess of 22 years of age. Stoats are small members of the mustelid family, related to badgers, ferrets and otters. They are fast and efficient hunters with an average lifespan of 1 to 2 years. They are capable of living longer than this though, and have been recorded at 8 years old. Grass snakes are the largest native reptile in the UK, growing to more than 5 feet in length. They have an average lifespan of 15 years, but have been recorded at more than 25 years old. I expect they can actually live for quite a bit longer than this, and as there are more and more studies into the species, the longevity record may increase. Barn owls are a much loved part of the countryside and are also kept as pets by thousands of people. In the wild, young birds have a very high mortality rate, with only 30% that survive to fledging making it to the second year. They have an average lifespan of 4 years, but have been recorded at 15 years old in the wild and at 20 years old in captivity. Red foxes are the second mammal on my list and are a common sight in urban areas. Unfortunately, they are very susceptible to collisions with cars and are a target to both legal and illegal persecution. In the wild, they have an average lifespan of 3 to 4 years, but they are capable of living way longer. A captive fox was recorded as living to 21 years and 3 months of age. Mute swans are the 5th heaviest flying birds in the world and are the only native swan that is common and resident in the UK all year round. They have an average life expectancy of 12 years, but the oldest swan on record was 40 years old when its body was found in Denmark. Last year, the oldest recorded mute swan in this country died at 30 years of age. Badgers are an enigmatic symbol of the countryside. They lead rather secretive and nocturnal lives, spending most of their time beneath the ground, but it is thought they have an average lifespan of 5 to 8 years. Several wild animals have been recorded at over 15 years of age, and a captive badger once survived for 26 years. White-tailed eagles are the largest bird of prey in the UK, and thanks to reintroduction programs, they are becoming more common in the southern parts of the country. They have a wingspan of 2.4 metres and can weigh as much as 6.9 kilos. Their average lifespan is around 21 years, but the oldest on record was thought to be 32 years old. There is currently a pair of white-tailed eagles on the Scottish Hebrides, the male of which is 28 years old and going strong, and it's thought that his mate may be over 30 years old, although her identification hasn't yet been confirmed. Red deer are the UK's largest land mammal and are famed for their raucous rutting ritual in the autumn. The stags regrow their antlers every year, and this, alongside the physical demands of fighting one another for the right to mate, means that they have a lower life expectancy than the hinds. Stags have an average lifespan of 8 to 12 years, with hinds averaging 12 to 15 years. The oldest red deer on record was a captive, hand-reared animal that survived to almost 32 years of age.
So there we go. Were any of them animals surprising? Did any of them live longer or shorter than you thought? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, check out this other British wildlife video, and if you like that, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.